Hey there, and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's dive into today's top stories. Man United are not expected to replace Martial this month. Manchester United are not expected to sign a replacement for Anthony Martial this month after he picked up a long-term injury, the Daily Mail reports. The France international has been ruled out for 10 weeks after undergoing groin surgery, which leaves Erik severely depleted in the attacking department. The 28-year-old is expected to be sidelined until the start of April. Although the former Monaco star is not expected to play for United for the remainder of the season. Martial's long-term injury leaves Rasmus Højlund as Ten Hag's solitary option at centre forward, although Marcus Rashford can deputise when required. The Frenchman is expected to leave United when his contract runs out next summer. He has endured yet another disappointing campaign for United, returning a merge 2 goals and 2 assists in 19 appearances in all competitions. Martial is one of the highest earners on United's books, taking home a reported £250,000 a week, but his 9-year spell at Old Trafford will end at the end of the season. Despite the Frenchman's absence, United are unlikely to make any foray into the winter market in terms of signing a replacement to bolster Ten Hag's attacking options. United have been linked with a move for one-away Saudi Arabia star Karim Benzema. They have also been linked with a move for Bayern München striker Erik Maxim Choupo-Moting and Ajax ace Brian Brobby. Antony's agent publicly denies a transfer exit rumors suggest his client will come back different. The agent of Manchester United winger Antony has publicly poured cold water on suggestions that his client could be on his way out of the English club as soon as this summer. Antony has struggled to make an impact at United since he made the jump from Ajax in 2022 in an £85.5 million deal. He scored on his debut against Arsenal, but it's been all downhill from there. This season, the Brazilian has yet to register even a single goal contribution in the 22 games he has played across all competitions. In recent matches, Antony has been overlooked, with Erik Ten Hag preferring to deploy Alejandro Garnacho on the right wing instead. Even more worrying for Antony is the fact that Amad Diallo is now fit and raring to go. It was relayed that the Red Devils have sounded out clubs in the Gulf state about the potential availability of Antony. However, according to the 23-year-old's agent, there is nothing so far to indicate that United are eager to part ways. Antony's representative, Junior Pedroso, told the Daily Mail the following: Manchester has so far not communicated any interest in transferring him in either the January or summer window. Antony is focused on these 4 months of the season so he can improve his performance, knowing that he needs to score goals and assists. This is his focus. Today our head is on Manchester United. He knows very well that he needs to score. There is no point in just playing good games. He has to score goals and provide assists. He is very coherent about this. He will come back different. His head has become a little key, and certainly in these 4 months he will show much more than he showed this season. Manchester United keen to hand Scott McTominay a new deal after he won over Erik Ten Hag. According to The Sun, the Carrington Academy graduate is on a track to be handed a new deal after he won over the manager. United are understood to be keen on securing McTominay's future, considering his current terms expire at the end of the 24-25 campaign. As per the newspaper, the club want to initiate talks soon regarding the option of activating a clause to extend the 27-year-old's contract by a further year. The Sun explained that a source told them the following: Scott has turned his career around at Manchester United. He's been one of the few bright points of a dismal season so far and has shown a new side to his game, scoring goals from midfield. He along with Harry Maguire, were very close to joining other clubs in the summer, but now both players are seen as part of the future. The owners are very keen to invest in British players, which is why Scott is likely to be offered an additional year on his current deal. Scott is at the stage of his career where he wants to be playing football week in, week out. If he can be assured that he will get that at Manchester United, then there is no club in the world he'd rather be at, and he will stay for many years. But if he is going to be a bit part player, he may need to move and make that next step. Scott and his advisors know there will be no shortage of takers, but they will obviously be looking at what Manchester United may offer, and he will then make a decision from there. It's believed that United's main priority is to ensure that the midfielder does not leave for nothing in 2025. Frank Lampard mentions his major concern upon learning that Mason Mount was joining Manchester United. Frank Lampard has begun to express his worries over Mason Mount's big money transfer to Manchester United this season. Lampard expressed his worries about the transfer in a recent conversation with the podcast Stick to Football. After analysing Erik Ten Hag's United midfield, Lampard wasn't sure where Mount fit in. Lampard said the following: "A bit of injuries as well, and a team that is struggling, and a big negativity in certain ways. But from my point of view, I took him to Derby and he changed everything for me there, really. Him, Tomori and Wilson. But Mason, particularly, his level in training was high, pressing brilliant, off the ball brilliant. If you want to give him information, he takes it like that. He will jump and recover, great lad, very good technically. He is really high level on loads of those areas and a proper lad. He is very driven. If you drop him, the face goes, and not in a bad way. He will want to show you. He is very determined. I'm not just saying it because he is my lad and I have a relationship with him on the pitch, but I do think he will come good because of that and because of his talent. Once the team gets more structured, because I do think it's important to say you are an aggressive 8 or a 10, and the only worry I had with him when he went to Manchester United was where do Bruno Fernandes and him fit. I know you have Casemiro. I know it's starting to develop already and change away from that as an idea, and this is not to dig Mason or Man United, but you have to go, this is the plan. That's what I would want to hear. My question would be, where does he fit? It's clear that injuries have hampered Mount's growth, but there are other factors as well that Lampard noted. Many of Ten Hag's players are having difficulty adjusting, so the team isn't the best place for new signings right now. Sofiane Amrabat bags Man of the Match award for Morocco versus Zambia. Manchester United midfielder Sofiane Amrabat secured the Man of the Match award during Morocco's 1-0 win over Zambia in the African Cup of Nations. The 27-year-old has been in fine form for his country at the tournament, and he delivered another quality performance from the number 6 position. Amrabat dominated the proceedings with a passing accuracy of 96%. He completed 100% of his long balls and take-ons, winning 3 tackles. The midfielder lost possession on just 3 occasions over 90 minutes. There were no surprises that he was adjudged the player of the match after the game. Morocco progressed to the round of 16 stage of the African Cup of Nations with the top spot in their group. They finished 4 points ahead of second place Congo. The 2022 World Cup semi-finalists will now face South Africa on January 30 and should be favourites to make the last 8 of the tournament. They could meet Cape Verde or Mauritania. Meanwhile, Amrabat seems to have discovered his form and confidence playing for his country, and United will be hoping that he can replicate the same performances at club level. He seems unlikely to feature in the 11 with the emergence of Kobbie Mainoo and injury comeback of Casemiro, but could have a role to play off the bench for the rest of the season. United have an option to sign Amrabat permanently from Fiorentina this summer. The club are expected to turn down the clause, considering he has failed to meet the expectations at United. Mason Greenwood is not currently in discussions with Real Madrid or Barcelona. The Manchester United forward Mason Greenwood is not currently in discussions with Real Madrid or Barcelona, according to transfer guru Fabrizio Romano. Speaking to Give Me Sport, the Italian journalist said the following: "At the moment, I'm not aware of any discussions or concrete negotiations with Real Madrid and Barcelona for Greenwood. We see these kinds of rumors because he is doing great in La Liga, so many clubs are following his performances." The English forward has been in great form for Getafe and put in numerous positive displays, such as against Sevilla and Atletico Madrid. This has led to many teams, primarily in Spain, being linked to the player. In fact, it was reported recently that Barcelona were the favourites to snap up the talented striker in the summer. Romano has poured cold water over any chance of that happening anytime soon, however. The Italian went on to state, "I am unaware of any concrete contact with those clubs, even on the player side. Also, we have to see what Man United want to do. I think this will be one of the points for the new director of football coming into the club in the next few months." It's interesting that Romano would state this, as many people feel it's impossible that the academy product can return to the club where it all began for him. However, as the season wears on and there is no official statement from Ineos about the player, news stories will only continue to crop up linking the player away or even speculating that the Englishman's future may still lie at Old Trafford, despite the improbability and unpopularity of such a decision, whilst United struggle for goals, and with Antony Martial now sidelined until April at the earliest, there will continue to be questions asked about what role, if any, a player like Greenwood could have at the Red Devils. This feels like a story that will run and run until Ineos are brave enough to make a definitive public statement on the matter once and for all. Omar Berrada fancied to bring Karim Benzema to Man United this winter. Manchester United's new CEO Omar Berrada could lure Al-Ittihad striker Karim Benzema to Old Trafford before the winter transfer deadline, according to L'Equipe. The Red Devils have confirmed that Anthony Martial has undergone a surgery for a groin complaint and he could be on the sidelines for around 10 weeks. There is no guarantee that the Frenchman will be back after the anticipated time scale. Regardless of this, United are on the lookout for a new striker. Benzema's name has been mentioned in recent days, and L'Equipe report that Berrada is capable of attracting the 36-year-old to join Erik Ten Hag's side. The same publication states that the former Manchester City chief is very close to the directors of PIF, who are the owners of 4 Saudi clubs, including Al-Ittihad. Benzema is eyeing a potential return to European football this winter, having growing disillusioned with life at Al-Ittihad, who have struggled in their title defense. The Frenchman may be 36, but he is still a world-class striker. He netted a stunning 31 goals in the colors of Real Madrid last term. He has added another 12 goals for Al-Ittihad. In our view, Benzema on a short-term loan would be a shrewd piece of business. His arrival would ease the scoring burden on Rasmus Højlund. The duo could share the minutes. Chelsea are also interested in signing the ex-Los Blancos man, as per L'Equipe, but Berrada's good working relationship with PIF could play into the hands of United. Berrada recently sanctioned the departures of City duo Riyad Mahrez and Aymeric Laporte to Al Ahly and Al Nassr, who are among Saudi Pro League clubs owned by the PIF. One thing is for sure, Benzema will need to accept a humongous pay cut on his £1.65 million per week salary. United should not offer more than £200,000 weekly during his stay. Manchester United want to make 3 more senior appointments. Manchester United's new look executive board are reportedly planning to hire staff for three important positions. The Red Devils recently welcomed Sir Jim Ratcliffe to the club following the British billionaire's successful 25% investment, and according to Football Insider, the Ineos CEO is already plotting some major staff changes. United have already poached Chief Omar Berrada from rivals Manchester City, and the highly rated CEO is said to be the first of several key appointments. It has been reported that the Premier League giants are working on deals to hire a new sporting director, head of recruitment, and technical chief scout. As things currently stand, Director of Football John Marteau is responsible for the Red Devils' transfer activity, but in light of this development, the 53-year-old now faces an uncertain future. Newcastle's sporting director, Dan Ashworth, is thought to be Ratcliffe's preferred choice to succeed Marteau. As for the other vacancies, fans will need to wait to see which candidates end up being considered. As we wrap up today's Manchester United news, remember to stay tuned for daily updates right here on the channel. Don't miss out on the latest updates, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a like if you found this information valuable. Your support means the world to us. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.